an engineering machinery exporter in Shanghai.
In 2023, our annual sales reached around 100 million yuan, or more than $10 million, 40% growth.
A hardware exporter in Yiwu.
We increase much more in African countries, some like Congo, Liberia, Kenya, Ghana, Morocco, or Algeria. The most popular selling in their market is our carton disc.
And a textile product and shoemaker in Shanghai.
In 2022, we made 65 million yuan of cross-border settlement, 65% of the total business. In 2023, it grew to 85 million yuan, 80% of the total business.
So, they make different products and sell them to different parts of the world. But they have one in common. They all require an efficient and reliable method for cross-border settlement. That's why the cross-border settlement services sector in China is
big enough, fast-growing. We haven't seen the upper limit yet. The market is continually breaking records.
In 2022, China's annual foreign trade volume exceeded the 40 trillion yuan mark for the first time. Last year, the country's annual foreign trade volume neared 42 trillion yuan, or some $5.8 trillion. China is expected to remain the world's largest trading nation for the 7th consecutive year. That's laid a foundation for the growth in cross-border settlement services.
Our international settlement volume has witnessed a fast growth during the past 3 years. Last year alone, we completed $200 billion worth of cross-border settlement.
The earliest cross-border payment policy in China can be traced back to 2013, 10 years ago. While at the beginning, the government encouraged payment for imports. Since 2015, the country has been promoting exports, so there has been a huge change in the inbound and outbound flow of capital. The business has grown more than 10 times in the past 5 years.
Part of that growth has come from the change in the foreign trade business.
With the innovation of new trading businesses, a number of micro, small, and medium-sized companies have been emerging. For traditional trading, there could just be up to several hundred settlements in a month or a week. But for cross-border e-commerce, there could be thousands of settlements within just one day.
So, in order to keep up with the increasing pace of trade, it's become a major task for banks and payment service providers to develop a safer online path.
We may use AI technologies like facial recognition and other biometric information to check the trade's authenticity. And we're also tracking the trade and capital with blockchain technology. With tech development and the improvements in the banking system, the settlement can now be done within a day, while previously that could take 3 to 5 business days.
The payment service provider has served more than 300,000 Chinese exporters. There are now around 30 payment service providers here qualified for cross-border settlement. Even e-commerce platforms now offer the settlement service on their own. They serve as a bridge between the banks, government departments, and the companies.
The efficiency has improved multiple times. It's an unprecedented improvement. I don't have to go to the bank anymore. I can handle all these online.
Regulators and financial institutions have been working hard to make things even simpler for the regular, trustworthy traders.
Traditionally, for cross-border trade, our banks need to check a series of documents, including the agreements, the invoice, and the bill of lading. That required a huge workload. But now, we verify some clients' basic information, and if they are approved by the State Administration of Foreign Exchange and the People's Bank of China, they can be included on the whitelist, and they can complete cross-border settlement the second they initiate the payment.
The Bank of Communications now supports 23 currencies exchange for spot settlement. 4 were added to that list in just the past 6 months.
All of this is aimed at helping trading companies make their payments more quickly and cheaply. And as trade grows, renminbi has witnessed a steady growth in use for cross-border settlements. The Bank of Communications Shanghai branch now does around a quarter of its cross-border settlements for trading goods and services in Chinese yuan.
We can see that renminbi settlement with companies from countries along the Belt and Road Initiative, including Singapore and Indonesia, have increased significantly. And in recent years, thanks to the rapid development of the Bond Connect, our cross-border renminbi settlement has achieved great progress. our cross-border renminbi settlement hit 1 trillion yuan in 2022.
Fresh data from the central bank showed renminbi cross-border settlement of trading goods reached 10.69 trillion yuan last year. That was more than a quarter of the total foreign trade value of trading goods for the year.